No sound. There's no nothing. Hold on. And then I'll explain. Oh, no need for explanation. Hey, Bubba. Oh, okay. He took my chair. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Okay, Mama can slip back in if allowed. Okay. Alrighty. We're doing this. We are doing this. That's what they do. They take my chair. Blue is here. Hey, Bubba. You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? No, you don't. Okay. Let's go. Oh, he does. Okay. Hello. Well, hello to you too. Hi, Bubba. Who's this one for? Which one? So, Felix has the habit lately of stealing my chair, and I have to work around that. And then Blue's here, and then Cosmo's here, and then Kai's here, and then Juno's up in the bedroom because her in the mix would be too much. Prepping Cosmo's eye goo wipes. So how many animals do you got in the zoo? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Tammy. Hello from Greece. Yay. Greece is in the house. Kai, stop goofing around, Bubba. Where's, where did Felix go? Who you're hearing in the background is Kai. He's the talkative one. And that's Blue. In case, you're wondering. Yeah. When do I get to fall in love? I've been waiting for what seems like forever. That's the problem. You get to decide when. What does your shirt say this morning? Clear? I should eat a little more. Okay. I've been following since. Thank you for your videos. Chipmunk, you're welcome. Whose hair is this? Is that mine since I had long hair? But like, what is it doing? So, how long has it been since I wore this shirt? I don't recognize that hair. Kai and Blue, yeah. Wake me up when the revolution is here. Oh, whoa, okay, cats are going nuts. Can we put a couple of cats in here? Like a couple of them. Oopsie. Which litter robot do you use? Looking to transition. You know what? I use the latest one, I think. Or it was the latest about a year ago. But I prefer the first one, in all honesty. Depending on the cats you have. These are big guys. And the way they make them these days is smaller and smaller. And it's like, no, I need bigger and bigger. They're big. And they're multiplying. So, yeah. Fighting zoomies. Not really, you know what's going on? They start chasing each other, and if one of them is on a cat scratcher or something, they make this massive noise as if the whole house is going down. And then they get to each other's faces and they stop. So it's just a lot of fuss about nothing. Maine Coons are so cute, very cuddly, can get very big, like 30 pounds. Yeah, they can get pretty big, and they need assistance. with toiletries. I have a Maine Coon, but afraid of tail getting caught. I've heard some cases of, not the tail necessarily, but some cases in which they do go in there when the box spins. I haven't had any issues. Where it's like when they get out, there's a sensor that waits for them to completely go. And then if they try to get their nose in there, when it's spinning, it stops. So I didn't have any issues. And I've been using it for years. But I've heard of cases, so yeah. Luckily, by now they all know to not go in there when it spins. They would try, but then it stops. And then they don't really go in there because it's upside down, and it's like, where's the litter at? I think that's why they're going, to begin with. Belgium, hi. Love the cat's involvement in the readings. Definitely feel like they're giving a message, if you get what I mean. Yeah, usually they do. Usually they do. It's a matter of understanding that. If not, you'll find them as distractions, just like life, I guess. The bouncer always does. Sacramento. Hi, Sunita. Hi from Sweden. Got a crown and a wrench. Ooh. This morning I got me some coffee. I didn't make it. I spoiled myself with sugar. Usually it's dark, but hey, once in a blue moon. No fur babies. That's how the video started. They were all here, most of them. Now they're not. They went to cat away. Blue is here. Blue is still here, but he's right here. You can't see him. He's laying down. Yay, sugar. Yeah, sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it's like, yeah, let's go for it. Go big or go home. They definitely have a meaning. They always make me smile. Good. Hi from Poland. Hi, Poland. I ate a breakfast bagel, everything bagel with egg, cheese, and bacon. Blue says we should start with Aries. So we'll start with whoever's here first, and then we'll see whoever comes in. So it's... Okay, so it's gonna be Aries, then I don't understand. The cats were all here when we started. I don't know. No, we're not gonna do that. Now I'm hungry. Oh God, we always get to this in the chat. Have mosquitoes been a pain in the ass for you guys? In my elbow, literally. Look at what they did to my elbow. Right there. Right. It's like, dude, it's hard to scratch there because it's bone. It's like, put it on the meat somewhere. Like, speaking of, do these ringworm situations leave marks on the skin? Because I can see a little bit of something. Lavender essential oils is great for bug bite. I'm not indoor albino, so no mosquito problems here. Look at this. I found another one. Wow, look. I can't. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. It's right there. Oh man. But I learned the other day that the female mosquitoes are the only ones that bite. Fucking bitches, man. Really? Wow. Just like in real life, huh? Look, they've been sons of bitches, and I really avoid going out anymore. It's like I feel like I'm back in the in the Amazon this year. And I have to go out with Blue. And you should see us walking, and I go in all sorts of like, ah, fighting mosquitoes. And then I go at him, like taking mosquitoes off of him. Man, they've been quite, it's the moisture in the air. I don't know what it is, but this year they've been relentless. And they've been hungry. And now it's itchy. I watch you from Chile. Nice. When's your birthday? August 9. It's around the corner. I love Blue. I love Blue too. You still look young. Thank you. I want to point out about a comment you made about me. Okay. They need blood for the eggs. The males use flowers, something like that. Well, then... No. Get it from someplace else. No. I almost gave them a pass. No. It hurts me and others. I'm their probably favorite dinner or lunch or breakfast or all of the above. They come to me like fucking... Mine's August 12th, we're close. I needed your reading. I was just looking for your reading. Why am I feeling so old lately? Because you're probably telling yourself that without knowing that you are. So start telling yourself that you're young and do things that make you feel young. I have 4 cats. They can say, Michael, I want to go out in English for real. They watch your show. That's where they learned it from. Michael. You said I had a lazy eye? I doubt it. I doubt that I said that, but okay. Citronella, yeah, I know. Poland, I've seen 12 crows. Good luck. Texas in the house. Bounce sheets? For what? Tammy, I hope you're talking about mosquitoes. And at the same time, I really hope you don't. Bounce sheets? We have mutant giant wasps. Oh my god, stop saying that. I'm gonna start seeing that. Rub yourself with a bounce sheet. For mosquitoes? Really? And you're gonna smell pretty too. You picked out my lazy eye. What are you talking about with the lazy eye? In the reading, you mean? Man, you guys can interpret things like no tomorrow, and then I get called out for shit I didn't do. What should we do when someone ignores us? What do you think? Go the opposite direction as far as you can. Why would you allow yourself to be ignored? Say good riddance and go where you're not ignored. Doritos for fires, bounce sheets for mosquitoes. Yeah, what else do you got, Tammy? I'm curious. In Ireland, we only have gnats called midges here. Eat you alive around a campfire. That's how mosquitoes feel. They would chomp at you while you're out there enjoying the outdoors. Okay, one day you said somebody has a lazy eye and all your readings are correct. I don't think I used the term lazy eye. That's why I don't think it was me. But Iris Sweetness, thank you. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. In readings, I say things that I wouldn't normally in my day-to-day life say because I'm in that zone. So who the hell knows? I might have. Yes, you did. Okay. Lazy eye? Really? Did I use that phrase? Put lavender in your room to help you from mosquito. It's not in the house. It's not, you know, and I wouldn't put lavender because I have cats. Aussies use a mix of baby oil and Dettol for mosies. I have remedies. I'm not concerned about the remedies. It's just fun reading about them all. But it sucks that they're here to begin with. Why are you in my elbows? Why are you on me? Go away. Speaking about your third eye, maybe. Could I have a card for Van? What? Do you use peppermint oil for bugs? It's highly... Do not use peppermint oil for bugs. It's highly toxic to cats. I refrain from using a lot of... I didn't know how many things are toxic to cats until I had cats. Lots of essential oils I eliminate or I use when I am in vacation or something, not at home. Ozzy, yeah. Do you ever feel energies more physically or emotionally? Weird question, I'm sure. If relevant. I think because it's feeling, it's more of an emotional feel to things. Oregano oil. Oh my god, I hate that smell. I hate oregano. Yeah, I didn't know how many things were toxic to cats. Did you know tomatoes are toxic to cats? I have no fucking clue. I'm like, I do tomatoes, I do this, I do that, and then I look it up and I'm like, everything is toxic to cats. They're so fucking sensitive. Yeah. I didn't know you shouldn't use... Lavender is usually... can be toxic to them. A lot of things can be toxic to them. That's the thing. So... Tomatoes. I know! Tomatoes! Like, really, dudes? Hulk Hogan. Yeah. They go in threes, right? What's your favorite smell? It is something close to lavender, actually. It's not lavender, but it's something close to. My cats don't like tomato. They're safe. Okay. Good. My blobby cat got sprayed by a skunk. We've had over the last... Hold on. Is that a spider web? Yes, it is. Oh my god. What the fuck is it sticking onto? I thought the glass was broken, but no, it's... we've had over the past 2 weeks raccoon in our backyard, skunk. And last night I went out with Blue and then I see by the fence a little possum. I'm like, ah. And they all go behind the shed. And behind the shed, I have the fence that goes in my neighbor's backyard there. And there's a hole, but there's also a hole underneath my shed. So they all live there happily ever after. Like, what's going on there? Onions are toxic to dogs. Yeah, onions, chocolate. But they have fewer things that they can be affected by than cats. Do you allow them out or have a catio? No, they're only indoor. I do not have a catio, but when I do move, that's the first thing I'll do for them. You don't want to know. these days I look at houses and I don't only look at the house, I look at opportunity for catio too. I'm like, if it doesn't have it, okay. Well, you can make it, I'm sure, but like, I'm cleaning up trash every morning. No, some animal has discovered the treasure trove. Could be raccoon. I had, when we saw the raccoons around here, my trash was really coming out from the bins. And then I got one of those straps that you hold the bin in place, the lid, and it hasn't happened. And then my neighbor said she found a dead raccoon, and then she said, you killed the raccoon. You didn't give it garbage anymore. And I'm like, no, do not make me feel guilty. And I saw another, what's up with the raccoons? I saw another dead raccoon a few days ago. Like, I was walking Blue and just around the corner there. What's up with them? Is it just me, or does it feel like life can get too crazy? Oh, it's not just you. Oh, a strap, that's a good idea. Yeah, to hold the lid in place, because they can't open that. I'm like, I can't have my trash, especially now that it's summer and it stinks anyway, like I can't have it open like that. And I got one of those, you know, it looks like a bungee, but like more, like thicker. And it's made especially for that. So you could try that. You can try, take a shower with warm water and put some salt. Your skin from itchy. It's a roller coaster, hold tight. Exactly. When will the reading start? In a minute. What birds use your feeders? I've seen, you know what's interesting? I've seen, well, mostly sparrows. There's chickadees. There's house finches. There's woodpeckers. I've seen cardinals, but they don't go up to the feeders. They kind of pick it up from the ground there, which is interesting. Did we finish the check-in? No. I just saw a huge buck run in front of me just now. I had that happen once, and I was in Chicago going towards the highway. And it was humongous. It was beautiful, magnificent. But yeah, it just came out of nowhere. Chickadees are our state bird. They're so cute. Blessings from Kentucky. Hi, Kentucky. When you say immediate future, what does that mean? It means immediate as in 2 minutes from now or 10 years from now. Energy is fluid. I say that mostly for me as a reference of time. And unless I feel it's way down the road, I specify that. But other than that, it could be, I don't know, within the next week. So Good morning. I once saw a coyote walking down a city street in Dallas. Yeah. They're everywhere. Kai? Kai? Do you want to come say hi? Kai? Kai? Come here, Bubba. Come here, you little lion. You and your little walk. He's almost waiting for trouble. Say hi, Kai. Yeah. dogs are camera shy. If he comes again, I've seen him twice this week. He loves Cosmo's bed since she was little. It's sitting right here on my... And he fucking loves this thing. He's twice the size of this bed, but he just... I don't know. He's weird. Kai, say hi. Bloopty bloop. What's going on, Bubba? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Oh, you little tail. Corina. Salud. One of my closest friends is in the chat, apparently. She's visiting Bali. Say hi to Corina, everyone. I want to start feeding squirrels too. You can get those little houses with corn things. I was trying to do that too. I don't know where to place them though. I'm super avoidant of putting holes in the trees for stuff. And I'm just a little sensitive like that. I'm like, I don't wanna hurt the trees. Heather, thank you so much. But I find places. But given that my head is in the place of my head is in the place of potentially eventually moving, I don't want to put any more things that I got. I heard him. Yeah, he's right here. He's actually right in that corner of the room, but... Huh? Kai? You wanna come to Mama? You cannot not hear him or recognize Kai. Are you moving state? Probably not. Come here, Bubba. Ho ho ho! Look at him. Look at him go. Do you want to groom Mama? Yes, he does. Kai. Don't grab me, though. You can groom. But don't grab. My boy. Who's my boy? Who's my boy? He looks like a freaking lion. Grab her, Kai. Oh, man. He's a mini lion for sure. Puma, yeah, he's got a little bit of everything in there. He looks so cool. Good, because he's a fucking clown. He's the clownest of them all. Kai is Scorpio. No, he's a Pisces. The two girls are Scorpios. He's a Pisces with Aries. Some mix of Aries in there. He's on the cusp. Looks like he wants to eat your face. I know, right? And he's the scariest cat ever. Two girls, Scorpio. I know. Which sign is blue? Aries. Blue is an Aries. Oh, blue did go out. He's like, I'm out of here. Which star sign is your most frustrated? Read. None of them are frustrating. Energies do show up frustrating for all of you guys. Cause sometimes it's like, it's right there and you're looking at it and you don't see it. And it's like, ooh, come on, see it, you know. Or stuff like that where it gets frustrating, but it's not the sign. It's the energies that you guys are dealing with sometimes. He made that jump look easy. Good, because he's the one that jumps the least. I mean, he does jump, he hesitates, he thinks about it, and then sometimes he'll jump and he'll fail because, you know, he's not very good at it. But I'm glad he made that one look easy. I was gonna say it's Virgo, as we live in our heads. Most of us do. That's the thing. It's just different from element to element. Which energy is the most blessed one? Not sure what that means, but if we're talking energy and not signs, I would say love. Is it hard for you to do your own signs messages without getting distracted by the fact that it's personal to you? I don't look at it that way when I do readings, because I could relate to my sun, my rising, my moon, and then it gets too personal and I'm like, I'm not throwing myself in there. So I do it as if I do it for an energy outside of me, which basically that's what it is. So no, I don't get distracted. And sometimes I remember during the reading, oh, hold on, I'm a Leo, you know, but then I come back. Love and light from India, Leo team. Seeing feathers means what? I would say usually that's a sign from the other side, from your loved ones, that they're around. When you say roles can be reversed, what does that mean? I mean that if I do a reading for you, and let's say you're a Virgo sun, and I say roles can be reversed, I mean, if I put the story, if I tell the story as if it's for you, it could be for another energy that's attached to you and not for you. I always see 911 means anything. It means call 911. No. I mean, look it up. There's a significance to every combo of numbers. Look up the spiritual meaning of that, because if you just look up what does 911 mean, it's going to give you who knows what. Amsterdam, hi. Do you feel or see the energies? How does that work for you? You're amazing. Ah, thank you, Tess. All of the above. I see, feel, hear, smell. All of my senses are thrown in there. Mercury retrograde really fucked me up. I'm a Gemini sun, Virgo rising and moon. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's not. And if it is, just let it pass. Should be fine. MRM. Morning. How many languages do you speak? Speak. Properly fluent 2. Understand. It was funny because I was listening to someone speaking in Portuguese the other day, and I'm like, I understand everything. So I understand Portuguese a lot. And I never really looked into it. I never really studied it. But the other ones, Romance language, we did study in school or on our own, so we can understand them because we're part of the Romance languages too. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more I understand. Ciao, Bella. Exactly. I speak Spanish, so Portuguese 50% understand. Exactly. So it's easy to pick it up, even though they sound quite different. But it's like I know what they're saying. An old roommate of mine spoke Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese. She said, you know, one, the others are easy. Exactly. Well, they're part of the same group. They're Romance languages, so that's why it's easy for us to... Romanian is a Romance language, so it's easy for us to pick them up. Most Portuguese people can speak Spanish, Portuguese, Italian. Exactly. Tell Baba hi. Hello from Nigeria. Do you do personal readings? No. Do you ever receive messages from spirits that have crossed over? All the time. I just finished Soprano, so Italian sounds lush. Plus learn French and English in school. Yeah. Is moving on so hard for us Scorpios? You know what I noticed out of personal experience? I don't think moving on is... I think it's harder for some than for others, but I think the more we age, the more fixated we are in stuff, so it gets harder and harder. I think aging plays quite a role in this. Don't know why, but I thought you were Brasileira. I mean, you mean Brazilian? Hello from Romania here. Alexandra, salut. I speak 5 languages. I love when telemarketers calls. I speak whatever I want. I hang up. I found myself speaking when I moved to the States. A couple of months in, I went to Florida for a little bit. So I was 21 at that time. I was pretty young, but I didn't know. You know, I went to Florida and I didn't know most of the people there, staff of hotels or valets, or they were speaking Spanish, and I'm like, I understand the language and I could very well speak it, but I asked you in English. I was so frustrated because I drove almost the whole day. I split the trip in 2 days, yeah, from Chicago to Florida to Miami, and I drove for an entire day to get here and to ask you a simple question of, is it okay if I leave my car there? For you to start blah, 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 and I'm like, dude. So I started speaking Romanian, so it was a shit show because none of us, well, I understood what they were saying, but they couldn't understand me. Shantini, thank you so much. Ah, thank you. Do you get messages from plants, nature? Yeah, I connect with nature too. Yeah. It's that's definitely a more felt type of an energy. I think we're all mixed up together in a melting pot. Yeah, pretty much. At our core, we're the same. It's just how we express ourselves is different. And that's the beauty of it. Ali, why do you look so young? I don't know. I think it's genes. I'm gonna have to talk to my parents about that. To my mom. Hold on. I'm not in order here. I saw something that places me out of order, and I don't like that. Okay. Out of sorts. Yeah, I think we're good now. Yeah. Okay. Did you say cheese? No. Who said cheese? How old are you? 41. Well, 40. 41 in a couple of weeks, apparently. How the fuck did we get to August, by the way? How the fuck? Do you recommend watching sun, moon, or rising readings, or all? Whatever you feel guided to. I feel like they're gonna resonate at different times. Sometimes all of them, sometimes one of them, sometimes more than one. So whatever you feel guided to watch. She looks like 25. Oh, come on, I got wrinkles. Proud of my wrinkles. Christina, salud. I feel a wild connection with your cats. They always come on when you read Scorpio. It's because 2 of them are Scorpios. They have to. I'm 28, but I feel like 18. Do you work out? I work out. Yes, I do when I remember to work out. And gray hair. I got a couple. Don't make me look. I'll find them. I got a couple. I'm 49 and I'm so proud of my wrinkles. Yeah, that's the new statement. 45 going on 68. Did you ever have long hair? Interestingly enough, I actually thought about that recently. So it's interesting that you asked me that. Yes, I did. A few months before starting this channel, actually. It was quite long. And as with any dramatic dark night of the soul comes physical change too. So it's all good with gray hair. I'm 50 and a Libra from Australia. You look young with the short hair. Yeah, it makes you look younger, usually. A lot of people don't use any skincare products and their skin is flawless. I think a lot of that has to do with genes, in all honesty, and then depending on what you do, stack yourself up throughout your life. You know, what you put extra on that skin that shouldn't be there. It kind of damages you down the line. I think. I don't know. I've always gone with, if possible, with nothing. Ciao, doll. Talia. Do you get Botox? I just said I don't do shit to my face. No, I don't get Botox or any other. Did you have scrambled eggs today also? No. Facial toner is good. Yeah, I mean, we could be here all day talking about what to put on our faces or on our skin, but I wouldn't be the person to give you advice on that. I usually don't put shit, or if I do, I do wash my face with either Neutrogena, which I haven't used in a while. I actually use, what the fuck, that baby shampoo thing, Johnson thing, no tears type of a thing. The soap to wash my face, and not all the time. I use water. Water, and that's it. The smile looks great on a face. Hello from a Brazilian living in Italy. So nice to know you can understand both languages. Yeah. 4 cats, 1 dog. It's so funny when she busy saying no to that. Your hair says Leo all day. My mane, yeah. I know that's how people can probably tell that I'm a Leo, not based off of my behavior, because that's when they can mistake me with my rising, which is Libra, but the hair gives me away. Just got 444 tattooed on my hand the other day. Why? What does that represent to you? How do I get crown points? I don't know how those are given. YouTube gives them. They just showed up recently. Is lime your favorite LaCroix flavor? It changes. It changes. It definitely changes. I can't. Right now, it's lime and lemon, the mix between the two. But it changes. It shifts. I started off with watermelon. I was crazy about watermelon, anything watermelon, but I'm not into it anymore. Do you know how to cook meals? Yes. I don't like it, but I know how to cook. Mercury retrograde in Leo is crazy. I heard. You know what? This week hasn't been too bad for me. So, you know, still a little bit to go. I love the color of your eyes. It's interesting because the color of my eyes changes depending on the lights that I'm exposed to, that my eyes are exposed to. Like interior in this type of light, they're a little darker in color. If I go outside, they get lighter. Is your birthday August 6th? August 9th. Where's your reading glasses? Not anymore. I got contacts. Well, no, I use the reading glasses. I know you were talking about, but the writing is so small on the screen. I can see it from here. It's just that I like to be closer to you guys. Who's your stylist? Me. I style myself. No LaCroix. Yes. Limoncello is what the flavor of the day. They should freaking, I should get sponsorship for this one. The flavor of the day. It's very good. Very nice. Get one. Get it cold. See? I'm doing a great job. I'm Leo too on 28th this Monday. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, it's good. How old were you when you found out you were intuitive? Pretty young. I just didn't know that's what it was. The grapefruit one. I had a stage with the it comes in stages. I had the watermelon stage, then I had the grapefruit stage. You're considering LASIK? No. Limoncello, very Italian. Yeah. Tastes like a scented candle. Exactly. No, you're right. You're joking, but you're kind of right. But a good one. It does taste like a scented candle in a good way. Ali's hobbies are sleeping. Yeah, that's a Leo's hobby. What's your hobby? Sleeping. And then after that, sleeping. And then taking a nap. My eyes change colors. Lemon helps detox. Soy candles. Pisces are the heaviest sleepers. Oh, I don't know. But, you know, we like our cat naps. For sure. Leo was born on 26th of July. Are they doing good this year? They're doing good any year if they choose to. Recharge nap. Geminis can't sleep. You're busy. When are you gonna sleep? You're busy up here. Something keeps you all the time awake here. It's like, no, you can't. Just wait. I sleep like it's my job. Oh man. MJ, thank you so much. Oh, for my cat. I'm dealing with Scorpio who can't speak. They can speak. They probably don't know how to. Can I ask who the little white cat is? I didn't watch for a while. Then we have a newbie. It's Cosmo. She came in mid-March. And she's adjusted pretty well in here. Oh god, Kai is sleeping weird again. So that over there, those are his ears because his top of the head is towards us. So he faces the window, right? Those are here his rear paws. So he sleeps contorted like that. Like he's always, half of him twists the other way. Is Cosmo the Pisces? No, he's the Pisces. Cosmo and Juno, the girls of the cats, are both Scorpios. Cosmo is November 1st, Juno is November 2nd. I'm blue. Aries. Do you practice energy healing as well? Yes, I do. How do you clear your energy after all of the readings? Does it not feel heavy? Like you need to sigh it away? There's all sorts of methods. I usually either just kind of, you know, brush myself off energetically, or I love using sage and Palo Santo and all of those things. So, depending on what my life is that day of the reading, I'll use whatever methods are available. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Anyways, let's do this. We're doing this. You've been my therapist since 2020. Also, I do have contacts, but I just put them on before coming in here. And sometimes it takes a minute to adjust. And sometimes I get teary-eyed in there. And I can't really... You need some eye drops. I do have them, I just didn't put them on this morning. But I should, because it's one of those mornings where it does feel like I'm a little dried up in my eyes. Do you cry? Do you? to do Reiki every day. Not every day, but as much as possible. Non-preservative eye drops. I think those are the ones I have. I blink so much when I put them. I'm used to them by now, so they don't bother me as they used to in the beginning. But I haven't used eye drops lately because I've been good with that. I didn't need that either. But today, I feel a little dried up here, so it's okay. Felix is in the house too now, so I'm kind of cleaning up for the boys if they want to show up here. Okay, we're doing this. Felix, come to mom. Come on. He's been such a pain since he got the haircut. He's been acting out like crazy. Oh God, here he goes after Cosmo. But he settled down. He settled down. Because he was Felix. He settled down for the last couple of days. He's been very demanding, he got fixated on a broken water fountain, and we had that coming. It was coming, ordered, on the way, but I had to go to the pet store to get him another one because he was fixated. He was looking at that one. I'm like, dude, there's other fountains. There's water balls. There's all sorts of water things in the house. No, he wanted that one. That one's broken. I don't care. I want that one. He was a little... And I went to the pet store. But he's okay now. He's back to himself. I think he was very pissed off about the haircut. Anyways, current energies check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements, earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, of a situation, of a fountain situation, who the hell knows. Where the other energy is at, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Roles can be reversed. And I think that's it. Earth signs, Capricorn. Oops, you're stuck. On your side, you get the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Tower. Hold on. You're showing up with a little bit of a repetitive pattern here, and it's not the best because it's kind of coming back to bite you in the behind. There's a little bit of, you know, I know best type of an attitude on your side, and it's looking like you've done that before in the past and it didn't work out so great, but you're still doing it. So I'm not sure what this applies to here, but it definitely comes through with that type of an attitude of, I got it, I know what the best thing for everybody here is or something. Okay. Not with great results apparently. But the energy attached to you, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Whoever this is kind of moving forward, but moving quite slow. Quite, you know, dragging their feet there. And they have their own reasons. Maybe that's how they want to move in the direction that they're going. Maybe they can't move any faster. I don't know. This is almost coming in as you saying they can move faster. They can. I know they can. How do you know? ultimately. Because I know them. I know what they're capable of. Okay, but who the fuck knows what they're dealing with that they have to move in this way? And they're going to move in whichever way they want to move, and they can move. You know? It's like me coming to you and telling you, hey, I know exactly what you feel, because I know you. So you don't need to tell me. Yes, you do, because I don't know what you feel, no matter how much I know you, you know? Maybe you're having a little bit of a bad day and you're feeling frustrated. And I say, oh, you're a little bit upset. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. No, no, no. No, I don't need to tell you what you feel. You don't need to tell them, you know, that you know better than them. Because that's kind of the dynamic I'm getting here. It's not intentional. It's not like you're doing it to, yeah, I'll show them and, you know, I'll show them who's the boss or anything like that. No, you mean well here, but it's not the best approach, you know. You should do this, you should do that. I know what you feel, so based on that, you should do this and that and the other. So you're telling them who they are and what they should be, basically. For the connection, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, whatever's going on here between you and this other energy, it's looking like it's progressing, it's moving forward, it's doing something. You're creating something together, which is great. It's just allow them to do it their way as you do it your way. You know what I mean? Let me see what the universe has. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Death card. It's just... I'm getting a really strong sense of mind your own business type of a deal. But it's coming through as mind your journey. You know, just be aware of your energy and how you're showing up for something. And it's giving me a clear, like, stay out of someone else's journey type of a vibe. You're doing good here. Let them show up for this. If you embarked on something with whoever this is, then they will or won't show up, but let them. You know what I mean? Your dosage of taking control here and taking charge has stepped up a little bit. So dim it down a little, let them show up or not, and then decide what you're going to do, but without interfering in their personal journey over this. But, okay. It's not bad. It's manageable. You know, it's not like, oh my God, Capricorn has gone wild here. Somebody stop Capricorn. No, but you have that tendency. And it does come through as a, again, a repetitive, a little bit unhealthy pattern of taking charge like that. So just be mindful of it. Okay, why is Felix unsettled? Moving on to Taurus. On your side, you get the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Justice card. Alright, you're keeping it balanced here. You're keeping it good, keeping it going, keeping it balanced with whatever it is you're dealing with. You show up as, you know, you're almost showing up as, I'm just going to hold space for whatever the hell is going on here, and I got this, you know. Okay, cool. The energy attached to you, the 7 of Swords. The 3 of Cups, the Page of Swords. This energy is kind of in and out, kind of almost not able to make up their mind. Hey, I'm here for this 100%, and then I don't know if I am. I'm kind of going to show up with only 5%, so I'm not sure. So they're not, here you are, standing still and firm. They're kind of wiggly here. For the connection, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, it's been probably going like this for a minute, where you're showing up clear, and it's almost like a false start, like what do you call that? When you start your car and it's not? What, why am I not, why is it not coming? What is that? Start up your car, but it's not idle. No, not idle. Come on. It's like that. Whatever that word is. Backfire. I was thinking that was it. Stalling. The better one. Stalling. Yeah. That's how this energy looks like here. Like it's trying for a minute but I think it's because of the back and forth here on this side that it's not coming together properly. Let me see what the universe has. The Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and it's making you question this whole thing. Like, should I even bother at this point? Should I just count my losses and just get the hell out of Dodge? Look for a new car, you know, type of a deal. So I don't know how long this has been going on. Again, you seem to be clear. You seem to be stable. Whatever this is messes with the ignition. I don't know what the hell is going on. But again, it's making you question things. And it's having you kind of lean away from it too. Because it's just not happening. You know? So, that is it. Hold on. What is that noise? Who's... Alrighty, moving on to Virgo. Oh, it's a leaf blower or a trimmer? Okay. Blower, yeah. I think it's a trimmer. Let's see. Virgo. Iris Sweetness, thank you. Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. Sort of the birds and the squirrels making noises. I'm like, Kai is sleeping, so who's... Oh, he's so thinking cute. Alright. You're looking good. You're looking fresh here. You're looking like, you know, I'm just kind of chilling, kind of doing my own thing, keeping kind of on the back burner a sense of openness towards maybe hanging out with friends, maybe whoever's open to you, you're open to them. You're like, I'm good, but you're chilled. You're like, I'm just gonna, you know, do me. And then if anybody opens up or anything opens up, I'm open to it, you know, as long as it feels good. So it's a nice energy, nice chilled energy here. Now, the energy you're dealing with. The Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, the Six of Pentacles. They carry a sense of stability, very strong sense of stability there for them. There's a big ass distortion over the energy of equal give and take here. So it could be shown up something like, I'm gonna be stable with you, right? And either I'm doing everything that it takes to keep this stable, and you're not doing shit because I'll take care of everything, or you're doing everything and I'm not doing shit. That's not equal give and take. If I have something stable with you, we're both gonna contribute to that stability. Not in this case. In this case, I feel like they're taking over. I'm gonna take care of that, of that, of that. You don't have to do shit. And I don't know, they're just not carrying a sense of equal give and take that's healthy. Okay. For the connection, the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, the Lovers. Yeah. And it's not bringing the best energies for this connection. It's not bringing the, you know, someone's upset here, and they would be. Because if this, again, if this is an equal partnership, it's not, first of all. And of course, somebody's going to be upset about it because they're going to feel it. I don't, in all honesty, I don't see you very much attached to this energy. I see this energy more attached to you than you to it. So, I don't know. And that in itself could be the issue here. That could be, okay, then there is no equal give and take. I don't know. Okay. But, let's see what the universe has. The 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Swords. Yeah, at least one of you is definitely feeling completely separated here. So of course there's going to be a lack of equal give and take because it has nothing to attach to if one energy is not here. But it's looking in the physical that it is, but energetically it's not. And I don't know who that is. Did you detach from this? Did they? And it's looking to be deceptive because I still see both energies one next to the other. Not as energies though. From an energetic standpoint, one separated from the other a while ago. Little look at that mother. Look, it's itchy. And then here, anyway, that's it. I had to keep you here, Virgo, to see my mosquito bites. Mother. It's getting worse and worse every year, or is my blood getting sweeter and sweeter every year? I don't know. Oh, I think they're getting worse and worse. They adapt better to shit. And then they suck more. They're hungrier. It's like fucking life. Anyways, moving on to fire signs. Aries. Cosmo just came in, but can't see her yet. You're showing up like one of those movies of, and just like that, that happened and that happened. But it does look like just like that. You probably came out of a situation, I don't know. But it's not without being unnoticed here. Like there were slamming of doors and shit. Like it's a statement here. It's showing up as a statement. Removing myself from this shows up as a big ass statement. So it wasn't quiet, it wasn't, you know, it was made clear, goddammit, type of an energy. You removed yourself from something. Noisy energy. Not, you know, fire sign. Like, let's go. We're doing this, goddammit. And yeah, you did. Okay. The energy attached to you, the 9 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Hierophant. They're kind of hanging on to that last thread, you know, that like, I hope this doesn't break type of a final stretch of something. You just broke it. I mean, you definitely, whatever this is. Yeah. Kind of in there, stranded. Life vest is no longer supplying them. I don't know. It's, yeah, they're not, no. For the connection, the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. Yeah, no, I don't know what the hell happened here, but it's no longer working out. And when it's no longer working out, you're going to be out. No matter how hard it is, you're out. So that's exactly what's happening. Are your sweetness. Thank you. I think I said that 3 times already. Thank you so much. I think you like the way I say it or something. But anyways, yeah, this is you coming out of something, and from the universe, the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Death card. I mean, you're giving me a sense of, I am coming out of something and I'm trying my best to put a lot of love in it while I come out. But when I look at the energies, I'm like, really? Is that the love you're putting in it? Because you're just slamming doors in here with these energies. Indeed, on the surface, you are looking like you're trying to keep it, you know, white flag, make love, not war type of a thing, but I need to go, you know. So you are trying at least to come at this in a peaceful way. Energetically speaking, nothing about this is peaceful. You're out of here. Okay. Cool. But that's it. Bye, Tammy. Moving on to Leo. Yeah, Poppy, that's the kind of blood I have. That's why probably mosquitoes love me. Like, here, we'll suck the life out of you. Which is not great. Okay, Leo, let's see. On your side, you get the Empress, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Hold on, let me see something. I mean, this energy almost shows up as, that's why it felt funny initially. You're almost showing up as, I could do something nice, but why bother? And that brings me back to your reading, I think, of the chocolates. You know, if you watched the last reading. I could give them a box of chocolates, but, you know, they should know I care for them or something. I think that was you. It's kind of the same attitude of, I could do something nice, but I'm not in the mood today for something. And you have the energy available of doing something here. I think you will eventually, but it's like, why do you have this attitude lately of, not in the mood or something? I don't know. The energy attached to you, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. This energy is trying their best to keep it together, to keep it healthy, happy, you know, keep it tight in there. And I think for the most part they're doing it because they're giving me a sense of, yeah, I'm doing it. I feel good about it. In the middle there's a little sense of sometimes I'm not. I feel like I'm losing it. But for the most part, they're trying to keep it all together. And I feel like they're probably succeeding. So you could get them a box of chocolates. Come on, Leo. And you're like, I'll do it later. Yeah. You're probably like me. After this live, I gotta go pick up my car. I didn't have a car for a few days. Replacing my brakes. Probably like me. I don't have a car, so I'll do it later. I don't know. For the connection, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. There's this independent type of I think someone is actually looking for their independence. And I don't know if that's you or whoever you're dealing with. It's a nice energy. It's a very healthy energy. Maybe that's why you're fighting with the box of chocolates here. Maybe you're like, yeah, let them get it themselves. I'm getting it for me if I need chocolates, so let them get it themselves. Maybe that's part of this, someone trying to get back to their sense of independence. But that, you know, still, it's a nice gesture for someone. Just do it. It has nothing to do with your independence if this is, I don't know. Go get them a box of chocolates now, if that's what you feel. I'm gonna go after this. I'll try to pick up my car. Oh, there's the Crazies playing. That's Cosmo. Trying to entice Kai. Oh, she's gonna jump on him in a loving way, and then they'll roll, and then they'll... What is she doing, Bubba? She's not letting you sleep? I see her. Look at her. Okay, here they go. From the universe, you get the Temperance card, the Ace of Wands, the Moon. Playing footsies? Yeah, they are. She's gonna win, boy. She's got more paws than you. More paw power. More fingers. This energy has been there for a minute for you. This whole internally, and you know what's interesting? I don't think this is a box of chocolate for somebody else. I think the box of chocolates is for you. I think this is, I could do something nice for me, but I'm not gonna. I think that's what it's, because it has kind of like a deeper, more subtle tone to it than, oh, it's just a box of chocolates for somebody. It's just a nice gesture for somebody. I think it's for you. And you're kind of delaying that. You're kind of delaying that. So it's a matter of self-love, self-care, that energy that's calling out to you. And you kept on maybe not doing it. What is she doing, Bubba? Is she not letting you be? Is she disturbing you? Come here. Come to Mama. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You don't need to go. Mama's gonna protect you from crazy. I can't protect you over there, though. That's it, Leo. See? A lot of the times, I don't do readings with them together because they start like that, and then they can keep going for like hours. And I can't. But it's the two crazies of the house for sure. But finally, Kai has someone to pull that shit with. He's been looking all his life. Moving on to Sagittarius. What the hell? How'd you guys start talking about? From the box of chocolates, you started talking about popcorn and Nutella. And oh, man. Let's see, Saggy. I mean, I know we always end up talking about food. Exactly, Judy. Saggy, what do we got? On your side, you get the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. You are set here on a path of happiness. And you know that. You feel that. You're just moving very, very slow. And it feels like maybe you just started or something. Because you're looking like you're, you know, taking your sweet time, taking every step. Moving slowly but surely in a direction here. And then there's happiness at the end of it. Like you see it over there. You're like, oh, that's where I'm heading. Okay, yeah, that's where I'm going. Good. It's like savoring the journey or something. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Star. Man, this looks like such a pie. It's so close to such a motherly but disappointed type of motherly energy, in the sense of they care for you, they worry about you, and then they look at the direction that you're taking and they're like, not disappointed, but they're like, I saw Saggy as a doctor, not as a, I don't know, wildlife rehabilitator or whatever journey you're on. They had other dreams for you or something. And they would show up in the physical as you look at them and you're like, you would feel it from them as they're disappointed in me. But you don't give a shit. You still keep going. I mean, it's not that you don't give a shit. You are affected by it, but you still keep going. But they show up as that. Someone that cares for you, someone that worries about you, someone that wants what's best for you. But their dream of you doesn't match with what you're doing. Which is kind of similar to what Cappy got. Like, a little bit as an energy in terms of let them do whatever the fuck they feel they should be doing, you know? Don't interfere just because you had other dreams or plans for them. Let them choose their own. I don't know. For the connection, the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Why are you back? Kai? Kai, bye. Kai, bye. Kai, bye. You want my hair? You're not really digging my hair lately, huh? Did you see the girl's tail? It is such a fluffy dust puffer thing. The connection seems good. For the most part, it seems more than good. There seems to be, you know, that sense of support from both sides, happiness. Like, it's very tight. It's very, very nice. The only thing is this, you know, oh, my expectations are not met when it comes to your personal journey. And it's like, no, you shouldn't have expectation over someone else's personal journey. You know what I mean? No matter if you're a parent or not. You should let them, that's the point. Let them choose, let them be. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the universe has as a final advice. The Ten of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Devil. This comes through as such a little bit of that parental toxic trait of I should have more of a say just because I, you know, it brings me back to a saying that we have in Romania. And I think we, you know, all cultures have something around this. Like, if I am the one that gave you life, I have complete control over you. Something like that. Ours is more rough in how it sounds, the Romanian phrase, but it's toxic. You know, I should get to decide what your life is gonna be just because I gave you life, you know. They don't carry it completely, but they do carry a couple of ounces of that here, whoever this is. And in all honesty, I doubt it's even a parent. It could be a friend or someone that's kind of putting a claim on you like that, like you are mine and I get to say everything you do. But they don't do it verbally necessarily, just in their energy. So it's someone that kind of has a little bit of a hold on your energy. Why are you so aggressive with this grooming, dude? Hold on. Oh my god. I don't think you gave them permission, but they gave themselves permission to do that. So they mean well, they're just coming at it from a very unhealthy angle of possessiveness, control. Yeah. So anyways. Alrighty, moving on to air signs, Libra. Is it only Romanians who always speak if discussing things like dedication and such while sharing family supper? What? I don't understand. What do we do when we have supper? I like not to talk when I eat. But I mean, it depends. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Oh my god. the way you started this reading, the King of Wands, and I'm not joking, the King of Wands, the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a nice energy that shows up attached to you here, and it's looking like you're building on it. You want to invest in this. It feels good. The energy attached to you, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're on the same page here, you know, whether this is a business partnership or love or friendship, whatever it is, you're actively involved in something together. And the way you're shown up is very similar with the way they're shown up. So your frequencies are very, very good together at this moment in time. For the Four of Swords, from the universe, you get, for the connection, you get the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking like things are flowing to where they need to go. There's definitely a confirmation of this is a good one. With whatever it is you're doing right now, things are flowing in a nice way. Even fun. And there's, comes in with the sense of, and there's more to come. So you're not done with whatever this is. There's more to explore with this one. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. Talk shit at family dinner sessions? Not in my experience, but I guess that's not a Romanian specific thing. It could be a human specific. I don't know. I haven't. You mean gossip? Or I don't know. Because we don't have to gossip at dinner. We can gossip at any. We don't have to have dinner to talk shit about shit. But anyways, Four of Wands, the Devil, the Sun. Interesting. Ooh, this is the first time in this reading that I'm like, ooh, I wish I could clarify. This is looking like it's ran by healthy energies, and it is a connection. It is something nice. There's something distorted somewhere in the middle there. And I'm like, I don't know where it is and what it is because I'm not clarifying. But there's something distorted there that's not allowing for this dynamic, for the situation to reach its full potential. So, for the most part, it's great. There's just something that's in the way of this reaching its full potential and taking you into even more amazing places than where it's at. Dude, how do you snore when you're not even sleeping? How do you do that? Oh, my boy. Hold on, you got Aigu. Aigu. Aigu, you go? We go? Okay. Good. That's it, Libra. Moving on to Aquarius. Oh, you're here too. Great. They're all here. On your side, you get the King of Cups, the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands. Ooh, you're invested in something here, physically, emotionally especially, but you're not allowing yourself to fully open up emotionally for some reason. It's almost like calculated on your part. Like if I were to completely open up to this, then it wouldn't work out great. So you're kind of pulling back a little bit emotionally, even though from an energetic perspective, it feels like you're there with it. You care for whatever this is and you are open to it. In the physical, you're not allowing yourself that full openness for some reason. The energy attached to you, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands. I feel like it creates a little bit of awkwardness though, because they're looking like, you know, I'm coming straight towards you to address you, and then they are met with this energy of kind of pulling back emotionally. So they would respond to it as, okay, I know what I want, here I come, and then, oh, then why are you pulling back? What makes you pull back? So let me start asking myself that, and let me kind of restructure around that. So it's going to create a little bit of awkwardness potentially at times, even though both energies are pretty clear. The way they're coming together is a little, could be awkward at times, and you're the one that's creating that by holding back. You're starting it, and then the awkwardness is a result of them responding to your holding back type of a deal. For the connection, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, as I said, energies are pretty clear, you know. If you were to allow for those energies to show up naturally, organically, without putting limits here and there over them, I think things will be quite fine here. Quite all right, by the looks of it. But because, you know, you're holding back, then they're kind of feeling obligated to, because it's like, well, if you're not opening up, then why should I, you know? I don't know. But, yeah. Let me see what the universe has. The High Priestess, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands. You know, energetically, internally, everything feels fine here. Everything feels like I should open. It's your mind that puts those limits on how much you open up, if you're going to open up. And that's what is creating a little bit of a disruption here. Energetically, flawless. Both energies in how they're connecting. And then the mind comes in and says, I'm not in the mood to open up today because, you know, I've been hurt 10,000 years ago and I don't want to open up today or something. And it's like, okay. Yeah. So just so you know, energies are good to go. The limitations come usually from our mind, and then it creates a variety of things if we allow for that to happen. So, but anyways, that's it. Moving on to Gemini. Just so you know, it's a little wavy here from what I can see. Not roller coastery, but, well, a slower roller coaster, if you want to put it that way. But on your side, you get the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. There could be a sense of restructuring over, sorry, even over, either over your housing situation or your job. There could be some changes at play, because I see you kind of walking away from a concept that's been quite rooted for quite some time into something, and then I see you walking away from that, which usually indicates a sense of change or a sense of completely tearing it all apart and rebuilding in that concept of your own stability. So, okay. Oh, let me show you the toy I got blue. Hold on. I was at the pet store for Felix, right, to get his fountain, and then I look to the left and there's this huge basket of toys, and I'm like, that's Blue's toy. Give it! He's like, no. I got it. It was floating on top of that basket full of toys. I'm like, that's for Blue. Blue gets a toy too. I know, it's yours. Here. Um, that's what you get when you get to... That's why I don't go anymore. I order online. Because if I go, I get a lot of things that I shouldn't, or normally I wouldn't. But this one needed to come home. But anyways, the energy attached to you, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. This is where it starts to get a little... Because this energy is shown up as open, like here, available, and then starting to super question a lot of things, and then kind of detaching, so not available as much anymore. So it's an in and out type of an energy that could be shown up as helpful one day and not so much the other day, you know. But it's not, it has nothing to do with you. I feel like because things are probably changing for you as well, whoever this is could be someone that's supposed to be supportive or something, or someone by your side, but they got their own shit going on probably too. So I don't see this as being a reaction to you necessarily. It's more like something of their own. For the connection, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands. It might be a little bit of a bumpy road. I don't know what the hell is going on. I do see some changes, for sure, that have to do with your stability, for the most part. And that could create a sense of, it's not roller coastery, as I said, so it's not going to be maddening here. But it's a little up and down as things progress here, because they are progressing. It feels like you're going to have quite the challenges along the way as you go here, and I feel like you already had. In the bigger picture, I think it's just a massive restructuring for you in your material aspect of your life, basically, where things might be changing. So, let me see what the universe has. From the universe, you get the Three of Swords, the Fool, the Queen of Pentacles. The universe says it's gonna be feeling like sometimes like it's up, sometimes like it's down. It's gonna be painful, it's gonna be joyful at times. So you're gonna have these types of... But the universe also says always, through, no matter if it's up or down or left or right or whatever way it feels, always, always, always take care of yourself through this process. Remember to do that. You know, no matter how good or not good you feel about it. Nice message, universe. Cool. And that's it. Hi, bye. You're back. You're very, yeah. You're not at all roller coastery today. In and out and in and out. He's back. Oh, he's nibbling at blue. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. What do you want? Pisces boy is here. You're Aries. Oh, my little boy. You're like, yep, I'm close to Pisces. We're neighbors. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy Pisces. That's when I call him an Aries. When he goes and does that. When he's all mushy and all, oh, I'm so sensitive, he's a Pisces. And when he's all acting up like, look at me, I'm gonna eat you alive, even though I'm a clown, that's when he's Aries. Anyways, on your side, you get the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, the World card. You're closing off a cycle that has to do with a commitment. So I don't know what the hell that means. It could mean from... Maybe you used to drink coffee with sugar, now both of you, and now you're just drinking black coffee, and that's not That could be a closing of a cycle. Or you're ending this relationship. You know, it could go from the smallest little thing to the biggest. But it's you that's doing this. You're the one showing up with a lot of determination to close off a cycle when it comes to this commitment. Okay. For the energy attached to you, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Empress. There's a lot of love here for you that's showing up on this side. It's close to almost putting you up there on a pedestal, but it's not really that. It's just their heart is super open in your direction. Like completely. For the connection, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands. I think someone may take some steps back, at least a little bit of a break, if not a little bit of a more of a break. I don't know. Definitely one of you needs this, and it could be either one of you at this stage. This little bit of taking some time for them, you know, to explore, to do all sorts of things there outside of this, to get to know more than just this or something. Blue, cute toy, but go away or give it to mama. Yeah. Kai's not gonna play with that toy because he's a cat. Okay, he's gonna play with my toys. Kai, Baba. Get your ass out of the way. Oh, you got some knots in here. Hold on. Since I got him. Because he never stays for me to get his little knots. The lucky part with him is he doesn't need a haircut because he eventually gets those knots off of himself. Eventually. Until then, I keep on trying and then he runs. And they're not on his belly like Felix. They're by his ass part. Maybe that's why he runs, because I do not touch that area. I'm like, dude, I'm below. And I'm very careful. Anyways. King of Swords, King of Wands, Ten of Wands. I don't know if this connection here is kind of struggling or something, because it does feel, at least from one side, and I think it's yours, that I'm getting a little bit of, yeah, we're struggling, or yeah, I need some time, or, you know, this whole... Maybe you need some time away from this to kind of gain some clarity over what's going on, because it could be something that's going on here. And instead of you kind of cutting this off completely, maybe some time is needed away from this whole ordeal for a little bit for you to figure out what's happening, what it is that you want, you know. You may need a little time away from this. Because for the most part, the energies look like they're matching. But if there's something that you may feel is not right, take some time for yourself to figure out what that is before cutting this off, just because something doesn't, you know what I mean? It could be something that belongs to you that doesn't feel right. And then you cut something off that doesn't even have to do with them because you felt, so instead of kind of doing this, potentially regretting it later, maybe take some time for you to figure it out before you do any kind of drastic moves here. But anyways, and that's it. Moving on to Scorpio. Vaca means cow in Portuguese, in Romanian too. Who said that? Vaca, yeah. Who said that and why? Why are we talking about cows? Oh, somebody accused me again of having something against them. What do they... Vaca is cow in Spanish too. Yeah, Portuguese, Spanish, Romanian. I'm trying to think of Italian. I don't know. Cow in French, vaca. Okay. Yeah. Moo. Who said cow? And why are we talking about cows in all these languages? Wait till I tell you what she has against me. I know. Man, I have something against each sign. Every week I do. 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Scorpio, you're not letting go of something. And you're stubbornly not letting it go. So let's say we're best friends and what do? I go somewhere where I know you would love to come with me, but I don't invite you. And 5 years from now, you're still holding it against me. So this looks like you're having a hard time letting go of something here. And it's not helping the situation. But the energy attached to you, the Magician, the 6 of Swords, the King of Pentacles. And it's not going to help your cause, because next time I go somewhere where I know you would love to go, I am not going to invite you ever until you let that shit go. I'm not gonna, because I feel that energy towards me. You know, I feel that, oh, well, you didn't invite me the first time. Why would you do it now? Well, that doesn't leave me room to invite you a second time. You know? So this is that, as I said, it's not going to help the situation. You know, it's not going to help you, and it's not going to help the situation. And it can happen. Maybe they didn't want to invite you because maybe they wanted to go and enjoy that for themselves. You know, I don't know. For the connection, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the 2 of Swords. And at some point it's going to become, you know, if you poke them for something they did 10 years ago over and over again, yeah, it's going to be questionable. This whole connection is going to kind of come down. You either let it go and accept that, hey, it happened and you may not like it, but you have to let it go, because otherwise you'll keep on recreating that type of an energy. And that's not a sustainable, healthy energy for any type of dynamic. So, let me see what the universe has. Eu te-am făcut, eu te omor. Yeah, that was the expression in Romanian. I can't say it here because it's YouTube and they, well, not YouTube, but any kind of platform. They kind of take you, censor you, or take the video down so I can. The Temperance card, the 4 of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Somebody needs to grow up here, whether it's you, whether it's them. I don't know who's pulling that kind of a, you know, well, somebody needs to grow a little bit up here if they want for this to go on in a healthy type of way, you know. So, because I feel like the both of you do. But again, if you're holding a grudge for something that happened 10 years ago, they're holding a grudge. I don't know who's who here. Roles can be reversed, so I don't know. But, yeah, things need to be let go of, in case you want for this to work out. If not, hang on to that energy and keep on playing that energy out over and over again. See where it gets you. For now, it's getting you into a place of questioning what this connection is. Is it, then if they're not inviting me, then, okay. But I don't know. You get to decide. But make sure you're deciding from a clear-minded space. Moving on to Cancer. Just give them a quick sting, Scorpio. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, what a way to close it off, huh? On your side, you get the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Hangman. You have some time on your hands here, and you're using it properly. It's like you're in standby. You're waiting for things to settle down or to fall into place somewhere. And there's some things happening here, so I'm not surprised. But I like the way that you're not throwing yourself into this mess. You're kind of letting it settle down first. And you're just kind of being with what is, feeling good about, you know, taking a couple of steps back and doing your thing. And just waiting for everything to resolve itself. Okay. The energy attached to you, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 4 of Swords. Well, this energy looks a little... like almost like they're gaining more and more distance from you, but it looks forced. It looks like maybe they don't want to. Maybe... it doesn't look like something natural. You know, this whole, let me take quite a few steps away from you. It looks like it's something they don't want to do, but they're doing it anyway. Something like that. Okay. But it's a troublesome type of an energy, for them, at least. For the connection, the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. Is this someone you're working with, or... because I kind of see... it's a partnership that's being tested or something here. Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, so we worked good up until now. Where are we going from here on out? I don't know. We shall wait and see, type of a deal. Because there's something here. There's something that's happening. Upon this partnership, there's a testing strip. Like, okay, you're being tested. And it's like, let's see how we pass the test of time here. Okay. So you're both dealing with whatever is being tested throughout this partnership in kind of different ways. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. The 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. It's a should I stay or should I go type of a deal. JM, if you're saying that he made that look easy, that scares the shit out of me. He actually jumped from, I think, from below, which that's a big jump for someone like Kai. Should I stay or should I go? On both ends, it's gonna show up at different times. This whole, why the hell am I even doing this? Oh, I know, because it's meaningful. Oh, because I want to. Oh, and then, but is it worth it? You know, so I think some balancing out is kind of playing out on both sides here. This definitely is going through a test, whatever this is. And how it's going to pass that test, I don't know. It's going to depend on both of you individually and then the both of you together. So we shall see. That's it. Is there a member live coming up? That was last Sunday. So we're not having the member until August sometime. Diane. We had it last Sunday. The monthlies are coming on. Are coming. No? Yes. This weekend sometime. I'm gonna be done and over with the August readings. Which, oh my god. How the fuck is it August? Well, it's not, but it is. I got a puppy named Blue. Aw. Cute. Oh, Felix is here now. Hello. Hello, Bubba. Stop sniffing his ass, please. Thank you. dogs and cats. And then they wonder, oh, how do they get the ringworm? Well, like that. They're sniffing each other's everythings. Ears, mouths, asses, everything. Hi, Bobo. What's going on? What's happening? I left his tail on. Hopefully it'll grow back. I don't think it will, though. To what he originally had it as, which looked like a fucking raccoon. Because the girl, Cosmo, has it like that. And I remember he had it too before I gave him the haircut. And then no more of that fluff. I need a ringworm med. Why? Do you have the situation for dogs, cats, you? Love is contagious. I hope so. Because we've had plenty of the opposite that seem to have been contagious quite a lot. So I hope we're gonna flip that page into love being contagious. Who's here? Oh, all of them. This is Felix's tail. I don't know if you can see Kai, a little bit of him there. Cosmo is there. Blue is right here, drooling on the floor. Animals don't have it, I don't think. Well, if they develop, look around their ears and their face, but around their ears and nose, but around their ears mostly. And look for scabs, and if you see any, they might, or like a dart type of a, they had it, and then we had it, and then everybody had it. But for you, if it's for you, I suggest, yeah, just the topical cream stuff to put it on once a day. And get the, I suggest the Sangre de Grado, the blood of the dragon. It's a tincture that comes from the Amazon, so that's usually, you rub it in your palm a little bit, make a paste and put it on. And that got me healing very, very fast with my ringworm. And yeah, make sure you clean up stuff that you've touched. And keep an eye on the animals, because if there's animals, I mean, Blue was the only one that didn't get it, but all the cats. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. What's going on, Stinker? Are you better? Are you doing better? Or you're not as nasty as you were the first couple of days? You're still a little sensitive on your hiney, but you're doing better. Hey, Bobo. You want to come to Mama? Or no, you want to be there? Okay. What do you want to do with your little pouch? Your little lion pouch? Come here, baby boy. Come to Mama. There you go. There you go. That's how he likes to make himself into a little ball. You can just fluff. Well, not a fluff anymore, but fluff. That's what he likes to do when he's haircutted. Like, I wanna just be with Mama, be one with Mama and get her body heat. Because I don't have mine anymore. You're good, Bubba. I know, I hate these cuts on you too, but you have to. You have to. Because you're so fucking knotted on that belly of yours that there's nothing I can do about it. And then Mama's gonna take care of you. You're fine. You still smell a little like shampoo. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, and that's what we do. every day for minutes. And if it's not him, it's going to be another one. And then you work on the laptop to process the videos that I'm making and all of that, because this is more important. The love for these little buggers. Ugh. Yeah, he's huge. He's huge. You can't tell now because he's got a haircut, but he's a big boy. He's the biggest out of them all. Oh, sounds like great therapy. It is. Boots with the fur. Yeah, I know. She left quite the boots on him. I'm like, dude, I don't like the... Like, I don't like this to begin with. In all honesty, the whole haircut idea. But the boots are... She always leaves them so long, and I forget, and then I remember by next time, and I tell her, can you lower the boots a little bit? But whatever, you know, the most important part is the belly. Everything else is gonna grow. Fuck the boots. And yeah, he's gonna sit here for minutes, hours. Juno sleeps on my chest too. Kai is the only one that doesn't know how to be so gentle in someone's lap. Because he has to tremble, he has to be a little elephant boy. I told you he's the clown of the house. And then, he, you know, they are pure love. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Felix is the gentle giant. And he's squeezing me with this hand right here. He's squeezing. Oh boy. Anyways, people who love animals have good heart. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Some people are, it's beyond me, but that is the world we live in, unfortunately, where some people are the opposite of, you know, loving on these little souls. But I feel so peaceful watching. I'm telling you, Felix is the bringer of peace. He's zen-dining like crazy. Baba, I gotta stop the live. I gotta go get my car. I got a life. This is my life. I know what you're gonna say. This is your life. Chill. Your car can wait. The people can wait for you to press the stop button. Okay. Hold on, let me at least pull the laptop closer because I can't see what the fuck. No, stay and purr all day. You guys are crazier than this guy. We're all animals. Yes, we are. Okay, well then, let me chill and relax a little bit then. We're not going anywhere soon. Oh, my sweet boy. It's like a Reiki session. We could stay here all day. Oh my god, you guys. I could, for sure, do this all day. I didn't know you guys would be... is this Maine Coon? Yeah, they're all Maine Coons. I didn't know you guys would be interested in just chilling here with Felix in my lap. And Cosmo in there grooming herself. He really is the chillest Virgo. I told you, I've never met a Virgo that's more chilled than Felix. Never. And I shall never. He's the only Virgo I know that's the zenith of the zenith. Then all of us, he bypasses any other sign at this point. Zen master, yep. You had Tom and Jerry when I started to watch your video. Yeah, the Sagi saga, Tom and Jerry. He's starting to weigh heavy on my hand because I'm actually holding him with this hand here, like in a ball in a circle here. And I could let him go in terms of he will land on my legs directly, but if I do, he might go away. Oh no, he's getting even more cozier. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. You're numbing my hand, boy. I'm gonna be good for nothing on that hand. You don't give a shit. Ah, he is a love bug, yeah. You can go get your car. Oh man. You guys can hop off. This is gonna be therapy for whoever needs to see a purring cat laying on a human. I will at some point reach that button. Right? Right, Bubba? I know why you don't want me to get my car, because that's the car that took you to the bed, and this is your way of responding to that, your revenge. Right? Like you are not to take any kind of pets ever to the vet again. But Bubba, you wouldn't have been so healthy and good looking and with no scabs and with no ringworm on you. See? You put a curse on my brakes or something. Perfect therapy. Oh man. I can imagine his face. He's the zenith of them all. He's just... He's given us a blessing, thank you, Felix. I'm telling you. He's the master Zen. Oh my god, and I can't stop watching them when they sleep and they do this, and then they just purr and then And how could you not love taking naps with this on you? It's like the perfect setting. Having a little bit of rain outside, a little bit of this on top of you, it's perfect. It's like, let's go. Let's take a nap. It's the good life. Yep. See, it's the little things that make up the big things. Where's the... Is Crazy still there? Crazy? What the hell did I order? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I ordered something. What the fuck did I order? That says it's on the way. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll see. Does your chair recline? It does. You do not want to know how much self-restraint I'm going through right now. Because I really need to go get that car. Because I have other stuff to do that are tied up to me getting the car. So that's why I'm... But I can't. My heart doesn't let me disrupt him. So I'm really, really... There's a lot of force in here. And my self-restraint to not recline the chair. Oh yeah, crazy's still there. And to not lean and fall asleep with you guys here on the live. But I'll let him be for now. Could you handle a 23-pounder kitty sleeping on you? Aw. Thank you. So for whoever didn't know Felix, I know a lot of you know Felix from the beginning, and you've been asking about him, noticing that he hasn't been around in the videos lately because he found a spot in the house, which is right by the sliding door from the backyard that has a lot of sun coming in, and he's a sun seeker. He loves those places with sun. So that's his favorite spot. But lately, he's been coming back in the sunroom again. You would think the sunroom, right? Lots of sun. Well, yeah, but for some reason he chose that spot in. And now he's back in the sunroom. So for those that didn't know Felix energy, this is Felix energy. For those that were asking about him, here's your boy. But I really gotta go. And I'll try to lean in such a way that I don't disturb him. And he's gonna be here while I do the timestamps for you. But we'll see if I make it. He's already feeling okay. You're fine, Baba. You're fine. Do you wanna... Shit. Oh, man. Oh, see, you don't move when you have that because you're done. You're done. Okay, he's gone back in his little perch probably, but he could have been there the whole day if I wouldn't have moved. See why you don't move when you have animals on you. But give me a few minutes for the timestamps, and I will see you guys next time. Love you guys.